So, in our usual style, I'm going to ask for feedback first. So, who would like to speak? There were two breakout rooms. We could have one or two people from each breakout room. Let's have feedback before we start, before we hear the presentation from both groups. So, feedback first. Feedback. If you would like to speak, just unmute yourself, raise your hand and unmute yourself. Feedback, how was it? How was the tax like? How was your tax like? In your room, did you develop the content? What was the challenge? Did you come up with a calendar? Or basically, it might just even be the course. It might not be around this project, around the course itself. How many of you have completed your courses, as in your lessons rather on the course? I would like to hear from you. No one is speaking.
Hello, ma. Good afternoon, ma. Sorry, it's Amarachukwu. Okay, for completion of the course, yes, I have. Despite the fact that I'm doing the 3, it's quite a big challenge, and I mandated myself in doing that and listening to the modules. It's a fantastic experience. I must say that none of them is more important than the other. From my own view, they have their own uniqueness. And today's this thing is quite is very good. The way we cooperated, people doing their own tasks and everything, brainstorming on things and having things done despite the challenges of network. It was quite good thing to see people working together, not having. We now know how to work together and how to brainstorm, how to contribute ideas and be able to come up with conclusive tasks, what we need to do and everything, and carry it on individually as well as collectively, because we first of all brainstorm and generate ideas and everything, come up and choose what we want to do and everything. There was no obstacles and everything. Everybody, we are tolerating each other, getting things done. It was a very good experience, and I can say that you have done a big work in us. Thank you so much. It was a very great experience.
Thank you so much, Amarachukwu, for that feedback. I really appreciate that, especially because you're one person who is doing the 3. So we've had concerns around, we've had certain concerns around, oh, should we reduce the amount of information, knowledge we are giving out in the courses? We've had that internal meeting back and forth. Should we reduce it? We shouldn't give them a lot. Because of all of this thing. But one of the things I kept resounding within my team is how do I train someone and I make them have an illusion that this thing is not hard? As in, so that they can tell me, it was easy breezy. Then they now go into the real world and now realize that content matrix they cannot do. Content, they don't have a checklist of what they're supposed to do when they get hired. So at the end of the day, you train them, they will praise you that it is easy and all that. As oh, I did this, you would teach them the easiest part, I'll get the one that can pay them good money, like the LinkedIn is thing. And now, like they don't even understand exactly what the framework is like. So I think for me, I said, you know what? I would rather amend the structure, the length of time, charge more for the program, increase the length of time, and all those things than to reduce the content. Content about what I know should be taught is not what I want to reduce in any program. So I like the fact that there is one person that did 3 things on this technical score and is still able to complete it. So thank you very much for that feedback. So Grace, please go ahead with your feedback.
Good afternoon, doctor, or evening, doctor. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, so I am taking 2 of the hard skills, content and projects. And I must say it's not been easy for me. I have personally had a lot of challenges, and at some point I was kind of like getting so discouraged until last week committee meeting. So when we had that committee meeting, your admonition, doctor, really hits me really hard. You said something specifically. You said, if you lie to us that the hard skill is not hard work, that you'll be deceiving us, that it is a lot of work, and that we need to do all we can to ensure that we come out successful. That really hit me hard. And I realized that, this is not a walk in the park. I need to do much more than what I've been doing. And after that meeting, the group I was in, as far as content creation is concerned, we had several meetings. We're almost meeting every day, And to my group members, I want to appreciate you because we've actually really, really supported each other, encouraged each other, and worked on several tasks together. So that came about because of the admonition you admonished us at the committee meeting. And I would say that I've actually picked up. I've not gotten to where I want to get to, but it has encouraged me to pick up, and I've learned a lot from my group members too. Secondly, to the task today, of course, as has always been the case, anytime we have this collaboration, you come to meet a lot of people from different backgrounds. And, there was a lot of, you could see fantastic collaboration amongst ourselves. Of course, amongst us, some people have actually gone far. They have a full grasp and understanding of what needs to be done. And of course, they were supportive, as in leading the way that let's do this first, let's do this afterwards. You understand? So collaboration was good, and we also repeatedly learned from each other. Okay, so I wasn't able to join this meeting on my laptop. I joined on my phone, and because of that, I wasn't able to do much. My contribution was limited because I am someone that prefers to work on my laptop. In fact, I don't know how to work on my phone. Anything I do is on my laptop. But one or two of the group members said, no, it's possible to work on your phone. You can actually do it this way, Fine, we're not able to like go about showing how to, but I have it in my mind that after the meeting, I would contact that particular person, one other person, to let her show me how to go about this, So these are the benefits that these collaborations actually give one. You tend to know that, okay, this particular belief that you have is actually not the case. You can do things differently, So I want to appreciate this opportunity because each time we meet, I get to get more information. I get to become better as far as the perception on how to work, how to do things, is concerned. So I want to appreciate you. I want to appreciate my group members. I think by the time we come up with our presentation, it was a good one. We collaborated really well, and may not be fantastic, but at least we did our best. So thank you very much, ma. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you. That's all I'm going to say because it's been fact that that time I spent admonishing you is like, it was a Sunday night. It was, Esther, even I was in the meeting, if you remember, silently I was listening in, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to speak in this meeting and just speak. So I'm glad that even if it is one person, that it's changed their mindset and disposition to learning, that's okay for me, because what it means is, if one person did better and can earn more money just because they change their attitude, like, it's a long-term thing. Because I always say, when one person, when one person's life changes in a circle, it's like it goes round. It goes round the extended family. So it's like one person, 25 people, you have reached 25 people. That is how it works. So thank you very much for putting in the work, and hopefully, or by God's grace, this work is going to end up paying off. So Blessing, I can see your hand up next. So Blessing, please go ahead.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, particularly for the course, I've actually taken the course up to date, and I would say indeed it's hard skill. But the good thing about it is it opens my eyes to things, to understand things better or more than I thought it was. Like, I got a different understanding and perspective as I started the course. Even if today is the first time I'm joining the live section for content creation, because I've had a very tight work schedule lately, I want to appreciate the fact that the collaboration went very, very well, very, very well. So for someone like me who have actually been consistent in taking the course despite how tight my schedules are, I was really happy because I had one opportunity to be able to talk with other people who've done so, and I was able to put to practice all of those knowledge we've been gaining. So particularly, I would say that the level of working together, the level of collaboration has increased compared to what it has been in our last meetings, compared to what it has been when I have been attending project management meetings, because this is the first time I'm actually attending a meeting for content creation. So I would say it's really been a very, very smooth one. You see everybody working together like we are in the same room, like we are in the same space, or like we know each other. So we've come to the point where we are now able to work together. So I really appreciate that. And I really also want to appreciate you, Doctor, for the effort you put into these courses, because because I'm somebody who have taken courses elsewhere before, and I still take courses elsewhere. The level you go to make us understand is really applaudable. Like, it's a very, very big one for me. It's very big, because even if this course was not supposed to be as easy as it is, even now that we still call it hard skill, I can tell that you put in so much effort, because I am able to understand so fast, despite how crazy and tight I've been going with my schedules. So I want to say thank you. So far, so good. The lessons have been okay. The collaboration today was a very good one. We might not come out with a very fantastic job, or will not come out with a perfect presentation, but I'm happy that we were able to put in the work. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Blessing, for that feedback. And for some reason, I think the message you sent on this thing, maybe Moina opened the message, I can't even remember, but I just know that, like, until you sent an email yesterday, and was it yesterday or 2 days ago? And I'm like, okay, as in, when was this message sent and all, even that I've been really, really crazy busy myself. So yeah, it's possible you skipped our knowledge about all the things that you requested for and all. So, but when you send that email, I think one thing that never misses my attention is an email, because no matter how I can forget social media, I can forget WhatsApp, but I have an eye on my email at the end of the day every day. So the fact that you are able to, despite your crazy schedule, which you sent via email, you are able to catch up, or will I say the little time that you have left, you are able to impute it and it's still able to work. So thank you very much for that feedback. And on that note, we are going to go to the presentation. So group one, we have group one first, we have group two next. So group one, please share your screen, 5 minutes, present, and we can, have this as in feedback, then group two.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Okay, this is group one. I'm a call booming. The question, we have the question there. Because of time, I'm just going to go through my prompts. Our prompt is Skilled Forward Academy, is a finishing school for literate youths and women starting their career and open to gain and all that. Now, develop a 30-day content calendar with 3 content levels such as awareness, decision, and consideration, and a mix of 7 different types of content. Make sure you have at least 2 content types each day. In the calendar, indicate the time, the emotion you intend to drive, and the nature of the content. So we go to the Google spreadsheet. Okay, this one does not want to open. Yeah, let me reload it. Okay. So we have the 30 days here. We have 9 a.m., 12 p.m., and 3 p.m. So we have the awareness. We have the content level to be awareness. We have 3 content level: awareness, decision, awareness, consideration, and decision. So our first content would be what are workplace foundational skills. Our distributions channel is Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So we have the second day to be awareness again, to excitement. It's going to be a video, like meet our inspiring alumni. Like we are going to, alumni, we are going to interview people who have done WFS on TikTok, and we're going to show the video on TikTok and YouTube. They're going to talk about their experience and how the program has benefited them. On the third day, we are going to create an informative carousel is the type. Why WFS is essential for career growth. We're going to share that on Instagram and Facebook. On the fourth day, we have a decision to inspire, to make them to desire. It's going to be text and image, benefits of our program. And our channel is LinkedIn and Twitter. On and on, like that. We'll also talk about the 8 days consideration. We are going to have a question and answer with the instructor. We'll have a list of possible questions people who are watching us might want to ask, like about the program, what was it about, and stuff like that. Are we going to collect certificates? Are we going to be graded? Stuff like that. So, and is it on Instagram and Facebook? We are going to have a video, unexpected benefits of WFS, like surprise. That emotion we are trying to trigger will be surprise, like something they don't even imagine they are ever going to get. We are going to put that in a video, and it's going to be shown on TikTok and YouTube. Then another carousel, emotion is urgent, and in day 10, it's going to be flexible learning options. We are going to show that on text and image. It's going to tell them that even though like they can start at any time of the day, it's not as if they have to show up by 9, except for just like twice or thrice during the whole course when they have to be live at the live project workshop. Other ones they can learn at their pace. Then day in the life of a WFS is going to be a story of one of us, one of the past students of WFS, telling how they are struggling, maybe with the life project or struggling with the assignments, or where they have to redo their assignment again, and just a story to inspire. And that will be on Instagram. We're going to have a video that is day 13. We're going to have a video, employer's perspective of WFS graduates, yeah, and that's going to be shown on LinkedIn. Yeah, we can also add YouTube to that anyway. So on and on. I don't know how much time I have left, but on and on down to the 38th. The 38th. So because of time, I'll have to go to other things since I only have 5 minutes. Okay, so I want to go to the next thing we're supposed to do. Yeah, so we develop content for LinkedIn. Okay, sorry, develop content for video. Unfortunately, everybody was complaining their hair is not done. Yeah, I'm going to expose us here. Everybody's saying they have not made their hair, so we really couldn't get anybody to do this video for us, but we have a scene. We narrated how the scene is going to be. It's a lot of provide. Our scene is a close-up stuff of students engaging in various activities, discussing in a group, or having a practical presentation. Our scene can also be maybe a snapshot of what we are doing right now, showing people how we are actually talking, maybe in our Zoom meetings, stuff like that. So the narrator, as a skill for work, somebody will stand and say, at the skill for work, we believe in hands-on learning. Our experienced instructor guide you through real-world scenario. Yeah, that is it. Real-world scenario, ensuring you get practical experience and all that. So the scene, a montage of skill for work logo, program highlights, and a group of students celebrating their achievements. Join a committee. The narrator will say, join a committee of different individuals ready to make mark on the world. With our comprehensive WFS program, you'll be prepared to tackle challenges of today's dynamic work environment. So we also have a scene of the logo of WFS. So about this, our LinkedIn article, and the topic is the role of soft skill in securing a job for Nigerian youths, and that's our LinkedIn article. Up to then, we have this is our LinkedIn banner. This is our LinkedIn banner, and I think this is a link to our LinkedIn banner. We also have a link to our article, and okay, yeah, we have a link to our article. I think I mistakenly deleted that when I was editing. So that was how we were able to put up. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I like the fact that you have the whole content calendar. Most likely, I wouldn't even use a Google document for a content calendar because it's it's just, I would use a Google Sheet, but that is just preference. Yeah, that is just preference. So I can see the sheets that you have here. The Google Sheet is a much better this thing and all. So I like the financial aid options available. Put a similar from a satisfied students, limited spots available, enroll now, curriculum overview. I like there were different elements that you put, and you also put Instagram and Facebook in terms of platform of distribution. Like you mixed the platform of distribution. You also mixed, I can see you have a poll, you have video carousel, text, image, live video carousel. So you had a good mixture of this thing, and the emotions you wanted to evoke, you were like fear of missing out. That was at the decision stage. And you said limited spot available, enroll now, but basically always think about your content. How will you say fear of missing out content is a carousel? Most likely should be an image. So when you're having carousel, you should be teaching people really, because a carousel is like, okay, read on, like, why would you want to tell someone to drop their money and you're doing a carousel to explain why they should? You understand? It should be like a single image kind of. So always think about like this thing. Same thing, you said decision stage, hopeful. So think about the emotion properly. At the decision stage, fear of missing out is valid. Desire is valid, but hopeful should be at the consideration stage or the awareness stage, like in terms of this thing. So decision stage, urgent is a valid emotion. considerations are reassured. Fantastic. So, but I think those are the things you need to understand in terms of like hopeful at the decision this thing shouldn't suffice. And that was in line 5, where you put decision stages, the content level, and you put this thing. And if I see if this was a proper content calendar, you add on day 1, you had awareness for the 2 times, or for even 3 different content, or on day 1, you had 9 a.m. awareness, curiosity. And I asked that you must have 2 contents per day. So that's another thing I do not see. Like, where is your second, contents? Because you just with day 1, day 2, day 3. Day 1 is 9 a.m. I specifically said you should have 2. I don't see another Excel sheet. So I'm assuming when I say that, please always listen to instruction. I say a 30 days content calendar with at least 2 contents every day. So it means that you should, and even when I was explaining to you, I said you should have had what are they calling 60O content when you're prompting ChatGPT to give you suggestions and things like that. So that's the thing. Please, instruction is very key. If this was a client giving you a job to say, I want a 30-day content calendar with an average of 2 contents per day, what it means is you only delivered half of the work because you only have 30 contents. You don't have the other half of it. So that's my feedback. But all in all, well done. Because you being able to come up with this shows me that you are not a content creator, you're a content strategist, meaning you can strategize. And these are some things that people sell. You see online, people say, buy my template of a 30 days content calendar, blah, blah, blah. And they sell it. Why? What you are paying them for is your ability to think through and strategize for this kind of thing. But you were able to do it in this short time. It may not be perfect, but trust me. So what I, however, have a challenge with is your topic. So when I say content topic, what I work with, fine. Meet our inspiring alumni, fine. Why WFS essential, fine. That's the information benefits of WFS, fine. Those are information and testimonial from me. So it shouldn't be testimonial from Mr. But that's not a topic. It should have been Hope got to managerial roles in 2 days. That's a topic. Limited stuff available is okay. Curriculum overview, okay, that's under information. Q&A session instructor, that's not a topic. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if you actually, like, will you go to the WFS page and I will put, like, the topic of my post will be testimonial from a satisfied customer. So it is a pillar. It is a content pillar. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
So it should have been under the pillar, not a topic. Do you what's the content pillar? So you say now, meet our alumni, what's the content pillar? Do you understand? Curriculum, what's the content pillar? Informational. That should be under another column of the content. What's the pillar? Is it informational? Is it educational? Is it like whatever content pillar which I taught you under this thing? But this particular one should have been topics, because you cannot select testimonial from a certified and call it a topic. That is not a topic. Do you understand? So all those things should have been replaced with a real topic. It can be blessings boss gave her money for this thing. Go and look. I showed you testimonial now how you even use AI to generate this thing. So I do not see, where is your Canva link for your carousel? You didn't do that one.
Oh, bro, I don't.
You were supposed to have done it.
I just posted the Canva link on the chat now, because network
Let
locked me
me
out.
copy it and take it to you.
Yes, please. Thank you, ma'am.
I'm opening it now. Let me see what you people did in terms of a carousel for Canva. I'm opening it. It's not bad. Gain the skills you need to work globally in 2024. Okay, you created only the first page. All the other pages are empty. So where's the remaining cover page? Which is fine. So if this was me, me and you, and I look at this and say, why didn't you go and, at least use green? They told you Speak for Work Academy, you will see their social media posts, you see that it's green and yellow. As in, always see your client, if your client tells you to say, oh, and this is what I want to do, and you say, I want to come up with a proposal, make sure that proposal looks like the client's. Like, when I say it looks like, go online. If you did WFS in this class, I showed you how to get somebody's color and everything. Go online, look at the person's brand, get an image, create the contents to look like the distance. That by the time you come and you're showing them, you're like, oh, wow, 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 because they're like, this one already understands my brand color, understands my brand tone because you did the work. That's what I was expecting you people that by the time you are coming here, I'm seeing similar topics like what we are advertising on our page. I'm seeing similar designs, like, because that means you went to do your research and you see what is already there, then you now add extras to your own. So so if a client ever contracts you, please ensure that you are doing that research before you distance. So thank you very much, everyone. That's now the
Thank you.
next group. Can you present? You can stop sharing your screen. Yes, thank you. Group 2, yeah, we need to go. It's late.
Excuse me now, this is Esther. In group 2. Hello?
What?
Hello?
I can
This
hear
is
you. Please
Esther
go
now.
ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
We're unable to complete our work. When I got in, I didn't get in on time. So I created the prompt for ChatGPT. The groups, the prompts they created, so they have to use mine, the one I created. And I also created the 70 ideas, unless I'll go to ChatGPT my screen. I was trying to type in into Excel sheets when the breakouts, you close the breakout room. So, but I can only show you the prompt and the ChatGPT. I asked somebody should do the LinkedIn article and that of the carousel. They were in the middle of it when you call out the breakout room. So can I share my prompts and the
Please go on. Let me see the
70
prompts.
topic ideas?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, ma. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. Hello?
Please go on.
I've shared my screen. Okay. Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
it's loading.
Okay. So, okay. Today. Hmm. Today network. This network, please. Okay. Let me see if I can just do this one. Okay. It's loading now. Don't know where the network. Hi, the network is so bad.
You know what? I think we'll just need to round off if your network is not favorable. So I'm just going to say to everyone that this is basically our last project. The next time I'm seeing you is at the offboarding. Please note that content creation is a life skill. Even if it is in technical school, it's a life skill, meaning that whatever reason you took this program for, it is a skill you're going to need in your personal life. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. So please, 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 don't say, oh, I've finished my this thing, I've done my project, I've delivered. Then you keep content is a skill. You need to write every day to sharpen that skill. Write, even if it is just that simple Facebook short content I showed you on the course. Write it, put it out there. You will get better at it. But whenever you are writing, always ask yourself those 3 questions. What emotion is it supposed to evoke? Who is this for? What is their dream destination? When you can answer those 3 things, even if you're writing just a sentence of content, your content will always resonate. On that note, see you at the offboarding on August 13, and have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, Doctor. Bye.
Thank you.